So let's just get started. If I think too much about this, I'll be bumbling around all over the place. 4 months. I am 4 months post-op. I had VSG surgery on May 8th, and September 8th I was 4 months post-op. So here are my stats. When I had surgery on May 8th, I was 324 pounds. Today I am 260.5 pounds, and I actually had a follow-up appointment with the bariatric clinic since my last video. I saw the PA, and he went through all of my, whatever you call it, the breakdown of that machine that you stand on and it weighs everything out. I actually have that. Oh no, it's at work. My BMI is, I'll have to get back to you on that because I don't remember. But I also had my blood work done, and I think I briefly mentioned that. I was really scared about that in one of my previous videos because I've been having problems swallowing pills and stuff. But I have my results here, and my vitamin B12 was at 348, and it needs to be 900 or higher, so there's some work that needs to be done there. Also, my vitamin D was 36.5, and it needs to be between 50 and 70. So obviously more work there. My triglycerides were actually elevated, first time in my entire life. My triglycerides were 231, and they need to be 150 or lower. So that's interesting. Also, the nurse who was explaining my blood work results over the phone with me, it was like right after my appointment, I was like, dang, forgot to ask him about my blood work results. And lo and behold, the nurse wound up calling me, so that was sweet. She told me that the B12 and vitamin D can also be a contributing factor for weight not coming off. Not that I'm not having weight come off, it's just that it will aid in the process. If I'm not getting this vitamin B12 and the vitamin D that my body needs, it will hinder. So I have taken the steps that I need. I've contacted the company. They shipped me some overnight B12 nasal spray. I only do that once a week and I'm done. And I started taking vitamin D. I do need to get to GNC and get some calcium citrate. I'm very frustrated about this whole calcium business. I was taking calcium carbonate, those little chocolate chews, and they're revolting. I may be the only person on the planet that thinks so, but I also don't like Tootsie Rolls, and I feel like they taste a whole lot like Tootsie Rolls. But they had the calcium plus vitamin D, and I think Nirvana, from experiencing Nirvana, told me on InstaHam that I really need to be taking calcium citrate because our bodies absorb it a lot easier than the calcium carbonate. I didn't know that. Just got educated. Thank you, Nirvana, once again. However, I've looked in Walmart, CVS, Winn-Dixie. I've looked in several different places for calcium citrate gummies because I handle those so much better than I handle pills because once again I get the esophageal spasms and they're very painful and not fun. So I tend to look for gummies first, and if I can't find them, then I'll suck it up buttercup and just swallow it and just pray to the good Lord in heaven that I don't get esophageal spasms. But I found some calcium chews that weren't carbonate, but they don't tell you what they are, and there's so many different types of calcium: carbonate, lactate, citrate. So it's like, what the heck are you? So I'm pretty much giving up. I'm going to take my happy bottom over to either Vitamin Shop or GNC, and that's the... Heard a noise. It's creepy. I'm home by myself sick today, and I'm hearing noises. Anyways, the dryer's going though, so it could have been that, or it could have been my little boys, because my little Pooh Bear keeps pushing my elbow to pet him, but he's not in here right now, so I don't know what that was. Anyway, I'm gonna ask the employees there if they can help me out, and every time I've been to GNC, the young man that's there, he knows his stuff. He's very educated on it, but they're also a little bit pricey. It depends on what it is. I've gotten my Gene Pro there. I can only get it from there. I can't get it from the Vitamin Shop because they don't have it. And I always get my Gene Pro there. And there's some other things that are just bang up from there. But then on the other end of things that I like to look for, I'll go to the Vitamin Shop. We established on my last video, I think it was my birthday video, how picky I am and how I don't mind going from place to place to place to get what I want. consumerism at its finest here. I just don't even know. So I got to get on board with the calcium citrate. Let's see, is there any other, oh, I have NSV. If you saw my first stab at a daily vlog, it was my birthday vlog. I have dropped 3 dress sizes in total. I started out as a very tight 24. I was more like a 24, 26. And now I am wearing a 20. Who knew? When I went shopping on my birthday, the lady was helping me and she was like, I said, I want to get these 2 sizes because I'm not sure where I am. And she was like, no, honey, get one down, which was a 20. And I'm like, there's no way because these are a 22 and they're a little tight. And she was just like, I would even grab an 18. I'm like, girl, you crazy. But I guess if you do the same thing every day, you see it coming and going. She was right. I was a 20 and I probably could have went to an 18, but I like to be comfortable. I don't want to feel like a stuffed sausage while I'm at work or look like one, so I didn't even bother with the 18s. When the 20s buttoned, I was like, hallelujah. It was one of those moments. I was like, for real? It was pretty great. Anyway, so that's an NSV and it was a nice surprise. Also, I don't know if you noticed my hot pink nails. Those are courtesy of Little Bill. She got me a bottle of nail polish for my birthday in this super summery hot pink color, and I love it. And this is the first gift that Cowboy didn't give her money for me. She spent her own personal money on it, so it was extra special. Anyhow, that's not in my last video. That's just for y'all. Okay. So let's see what else is going on. I shared with you my blood results, my weight. I was going to share with you my BMI. And it's on my Fitbit. Oh, I also got a new Fitbit for my birthday. I was not expecting that. It's kind of like one of those higher end items that, you just kind of splurge on yourself. So when I opened it, I was like, oh my gosh, we spent this much money on me. I'm just one of those people. I'm all about saving some cash. Okay, so I guess my battery needs to be charged and it's not really wanting to tell me anything right now. But, my BMI is 38.1. So I am out of the morbid obesity level, which I shared on one of my other videos still, but I'm still considered obese. Is somebody coming to visit me? Who is that? It's Jaxie. Y'all want to meet Jaxie? He's my rescue boy. Both of my dogs are rescues. This is Jaxie. Y'all, that's from my guests that were here. I don't normally live like a pig, but I stripped the beds and washed the clothes, and I'm in my guest room right now. This is Jaxie Boo. He's my sweet rescue boy. He's 3 years old. And this is my old man, Jericho. Hey, Jericho, baby. He's also a rescue. I've had him since he was a little tiny baby boy. He fit in my little hand like this. And he is 12 years old. He is my old mister, and I love them both very much. And I'm surprised it took them this long to come visit me, because whenever I open this room up, they're like, what's in there? We haven't been in there forever. What are the smells in there? Because this room never gets open. Anyhow, so those are my sweet boys. One of these days I'll let y'all meet the ladies. I'm not walking out there right now. I'm still not feeling 100%. It's hot, it's buggy, and the ladies can wait. Anyway, so that's where I am right now. 4 months post-op. Small term goal is still 250 by Christmas. The PA seemed to think that I would be able to hit that no problem, and even do a little better than that. Again, it's a small term goal for me. So I don't know. I really don't want to change it. I'm still exercising. I got my cardio in yesterday, actually, when I was at work, which I was really grateful for. Because when I got home, I was super busy and I wasn't able to do anything. Today is actually a cardio and strength training day, and I'm hoping to maybe get in the pool and knock that out. But I'm still not feeling, I'm still not feeling 100%, so I'm hoping that, and I haven't taken any medication either, so just coffee. But my head's feeling a lot better, but all of this is just like, I should take some medicine. Hard-headed. But yeah, I need to do some cardio and strength training today. But I'm still wanting to keep that goal for 250 at Christmas. Whatever I do, once I hit 250, and if it's before Christmas, I'll make another short-term goal. But right now, I'm not wanting to change my goal. I set my goals and I want to keep them there. I'm kind of anal retentive, so I don't like switching things around because then I get real obsessive. And also, I've talked to you guys previously about being obsessive about stretching my sleeve. And this is very controversial because I've seen all kinds of different feedback and research on this, because I Googled it, because obviously I said I was obsessive, so that means, you know, I was researching a little bit. But I talked to the PA about it, and he said that he's talked to my surgeon several times during conferences, and they seem to believe that I'm not going to be able to stretch my sleeve. And I said, well, obviously it's going to stretch within time. You know, it's an organ, and when I get older, you know, it's going to be a lot bigger than it is now. And he was like, no. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm still grateful for the tool. I still have restriction. I still get where I'm like, whoa, Nelly, you better cut back. So I'm just so grateful. Looking back, I've lost 59 pounds in total. And that's not something I could do on my own. I have a hormone imbalance that it doesn't release in my body to say burn fat. So this was something, no regrets. My mother asked me over the weekend, she came to stay, and she was like, girl, you'll be looking good. And I was like, thanks, Mommy. And she was like, so any regrets? And I was like, no, none. Because we were also talking about the things that I dislike now, like the smell and taste of peanut butter, and how sometimes I can drink coffee and sometimes I can't. But it's all personal preference. It's the taste. It's not that my body's going to react if I have it. It's just I don't like it anymore. So when she asked me, any regrets? And I'm like, absolutely not. This was 100% the right decision for me. I knew it from the start. I prayed about it. I researched it. And I'm just thrilled that I went ahead and did this. Also, I'm looking in this lighting and I'm seeing some, hello. I'm looking forward to those popping out a little bit more. And also, another goal that is not really scale related, I'm really wanting to cut my hair, but I'm wanting to probably do it next summer. I feel like my hair was thin before I had surgery, and obviously since I've had surgery, my hair's thinned out a lot. I mean, that gray hair video that I made not too long ago when I was showing y'all, he didn't make it, by the way. I broke my end of the deal. It was like, it wasn't even popping out of my pony, and I still grabbed a hold of it and ripped it out. I'm a deal breaker. I'm sorry about that. I felt guilty afterwards. I'm like, he didn't even break his part of the deal, and I yanked it out anyway. I've got issues. Anyway, so I was thinking about cutting my hair because I feel like when it's shorter, I can get it more volume and make it look fuller. I'm not ready to do that before winter. Obviously, I need something that will insulate some heat around my head. Also, I have like my profile, I still have this going on, and I would like this to go away a little bit more before I cut my hair. The haircut that I want is pretty short, and like I said, I'll probably do that around next summer, and hopefully next summer a lot of this will be gone. Goals, small term goals. Actually, that's a long term goal. Well, it's almost autumn, so goals. Set your goals, people. Have something to look forward to. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I feel like I've been babbling for a while. I don't really have any more to say. I might come back with you and show you some things that I have planned on doing to bless you and me at the same time, boy. But then again, I might not, because I really need to take some medicine, because I feel like just things are going to explode out of my face at any moment because of the pressure. It's killing me. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will pop back in here soon. Ciao.